Hello everyone, I'm Ashwini Kumar and today we are going to create our service-oriented computing assignment, and it's about creating abstract visual for any scenario. So let's move with it. So I'm already having Eclipse installed on my system. So let's create a new project, and we need to choose dynamic web project in case you are not having dynamic web project option there. So go for the others option and look for it. Also, in case you are still not able to find this dynamic web project option here, so you might need to install few plugins which will help you to get these options. Okay. And let's pass a name. We'll pass our name as SOC Assignment 2024. Okay, and let's finish it. Yeah, so now here we are having this project as SOC Assignment 2024. Let's move to the source file, go to the web app, search for WebINF and create a folder here. So this folder will contain every file which we want to have. We will create one service for summation of two integers, so we will name this one as add service. Okay, so now this inside this add service we will create one file in the name of as it's a sum of two numbers, so we can name it addition. Okay, so add service new. Let's move to the other and search for WSDL file. Yeah, and we will name it as addition service .wsdl. Here it's asking for the protocol which we want, and it's already set it to, so let's move. Okay, so we have this addition service now. This addition service, it's kind of like they are okay, it's a WSDL file. It contains information for the WSDL. It means web service description language. So it have this namespace for this addition service, and this is the addition service. Now we will move for the inputs which we have for this operation. Let's go to the design part. So in the design part, as we are summing two numbers, we will change it to as num1. Change its data type to integer. Now add one more parameters and name it to num2. Change its data type to integers. Okay. Now coming back here, so it says new operation. We can change it to add operation. Okay, now we have this output part. Let's move it here. So the it says add operation response. Instead of the out, we can name it like sum return, and then we will change its data type from a string to integer. Okay. So now coming back to our web service one, so it says the addition service, it have one add operation, and then we have some particular input and particular output. For the input one, if we check, so we have num1 and num2 as integers, and now for the response one, so it says we have add operation response, which is also a type of integer. Close this one. Okay, Now come to the let's move to the source file. So here's the source file which got generated from the WSDL which we just created using the graphical format. So the very first line it describes some information about this. So yeah, it's the first line. It describes some information about the XML file format which we are using. It describes the version which we are using, and then it also sets the encoding. Then we have this WSDL definition mm, which uses the schema. It kinds of defines what are the schema which is being what is the schema which is being used for creation of this service, and it have URLs of those. Okay, now for our WSDL definition we have mm, this target namespace. So namespace is mostly it's like it's a boundary where things or variable can recognize names. So as an element we have our add operation, and this add operation takes two things, this num1 and num2. Num1 is they both are of type integers, and then as a operation response we have this sum return, and it's also a type of integer. Now so we have different messages which are kind of like at the time of creating this concrete WSDL from this abstract WSDL. These will be the messages which we can get at the time of this operation getting executed. So we have this add operation request, and then we have this add operation response. So two messages. Now we have this port type. What are the type of port which we want to use? Again, it's abstract WSDL, and at the time of creating concrete WSDL we will set this value as particular things. So for now it's just describes, it doesn't mentions what exactly the port type and what are the port numbers, or how will be the binding, how does the binding will go. So so we have port type, and then we have bindings, the bindings which are which we can set over here. At last, so we have this WSDL service which also describes the port number where we can access that service. It also sets the address which we want to use for accessing these services. So that's the WSDL file which we are having for basically, and that's the abstract WSDL for the summation of two integers. Yeah. mm. So thanks a lot for being with me. That is how we can create abstract WSDL for any particular scenario. Again, thanks a lot. See you some other time. Bye bye.